Hey, how's it going? It's Mystic Me Moksha. Welcome back to another Lightworker reading here on my channel. So I predicted a lot of big things to be happening this month, February 2022. Sorry, February 2023. And I know this to be true because actually this time last year, it's funny that I said 2022, is when I started predicting a lot of these big things happening. And I have a bunch of these Lightworker readings that kind of very detail out exactly what's going to be happening around this time this year. So let's just get into it. What do Lightworkers need to know right now? So for February, March 2023, what do Lightworkers need to know right now? Okay, so there's like a lot of movement happening. Traveling, potentially energetically, or physically. No, not physically. Okay. Wanting to move but can't. A lot of obstacles. Okay, so a lot of Lightworkers are wanting to move, like physically, literally, out of their environment, and energetically. Like the Lightworkers want to move out of their environment, their physical environment, because they want to leave that kind of energy. So you want to leave that energy. Your spirit, your soul is saying, like, I don't like this. I don't like this energy. It's kind of dark. It's evil. It's not pleasant. You have a higher vibration. You're a more sensitive soul. You need to go somewhere like that, in an environment like that. But there's a lot of obstacles anywhere. You're being prevented from moving physically, energetically out of the environment that you're in, even though you know what's right for you, and you want to make those moves. You know it's the right thing to do on money levels. So what is physically happening in the world right now? I just had a bunch of questions for this reading. Truth be told. Wow, okay. So some truth coming out. There's some truth coming out. A very big way. Wow. That is literally going to affect people's physical home and work. I'm getting a lot of people are going to leave their homes, leave their physical homes. Quit their jobs. I know there's a lot of like mass layoffs coming, but like I'm getting people are going to be wanting to quit their jobs. What about their physical homes? Yeah, something isn't right here. Something isn't right. Homes and jobs. I feel like people are making a lot of rash decisions without thinking of what they can go into next. For example, wanting to move, wanting to leave their house, wanting to sell their house. Packing up their stuff and, you know, getting in their van or RV and quitting their jobs and like not really thinking like of the next step. Like, okay, you want to move, you quit your job, but what do you want to do next? And a lot of people just like getting up and leaving. A lot of people will be moving in with their families, or there's gonna be like multiple family homes. It's gonna be more likely that a lot of like multiple families share a home. It's crazy. This is a huge risk. People are willing to take risks. So something big is happening, truth be told, that makes people want to like leave their homes, leave their jobs without thinking of the next step, living with their family or more, living with more families. Something's not right, action needs to be taken. So I'm getting that like this could be a possible reason why, is that like someone leads a movement where it's just like, stand up for yourself, make a change. If enough people do this, then things will have to change. And like a lot of people start doing this, like moving out of their homes and quitting their jobs. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm getting like the World Economic Forum's like, you will own nothing and you'll be happy kind of thing. But I'm also getting kind of like a communal living thing, kind of destroying the structures that are in order to force the government to make new structures and to pay attention and listen. It's kind of like you can't rule anyone if there's no one to rule kind of thing. So I'm not sure which way that goes, but we'll look into that. So how do the normies or unawakened people experience this, whatever this is going on? I'm getting, they're gathering a lot of information, especially with the truth be told card. Like I feel like a lot of unawakened or now awakening people are just gathering as much information as possible. Here we got the work card again. Finding truths out about their own companies, their own places that they work for. I'm getting it's like so overwhelming, like so much truth comes out. I'm getting like not all of it's even bad. It's just kind of like, why are you lying to us? Why are you doing this for humanity, for mankind, when it's not good for them? Like, and it's just so overwhelming. Like it might be not all bad things, but like somewhat bad things. And it's like just the sheer volume of information coming out about all these different kinds of workplaces. I'm getting major companies, like not even just major companies, but just like even like companies with like 100, 200 employees, like everything in between from there to Fortune 500s, right? Like it's just like so much information. Like it's kind of like everything is released where people are just like fed up and they're just like, why am I working for this place? I need to get out. Like mass walkouts. Okay. How the normies taking this. I'm sorry. Have I lost everything? Okay, so the normies are feeling very apologetic. At this point, I'm getting they're not really aware of the mass groups of people, the major groups of people that have been kind of fighting the system from within for a long time, or fighting the system from outside of the system, and have chosen a different lifestyle or have been kind of encouraging this kind of information to come out for a long time. They're mostly just apologetic to people who they are have directly hurt. For example, if they've been working in a company that has been doing harm to a particular area through pollution or through not treating their employees well or something like that. They're apologetic to that. They're apologizing and they feel sorry about that. And they also feel sorry for people who they are directly connected to. That means like their own family and friends and people that they know and are close to, that they kind of just shrug off and kind of just like pushed away because they felt like they weren't falling in line with what they thought was like the right way to live life. So I'm not getting that they're really acknowledging, you know, light workers or truthers or you know, anyone in those kinds of movements. They're really mostly focusing on, you know, people that they've directly affected in a negative way or kind of were blind to. And then another part of them, have I lost everything, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They're willing to lose everything. This is very like intense. Like they're giving up their homes and careers. Like how many people do you know would willingly do that? And there's like a mass like walkout. Like this is like happening in droves, I'm getting. So like people are willing to lose everything, and there must be like a really big reason if a lot of people are doing this. Without even really a backup plan, like without even really like an opportunity for something else. Okay, let me get a time frame on when this is happening. Few days. And the 31st in reverse. So I'm getting from anywhere from a few days from now, which is like the 10th, 11th of February. The 11th, 12th weekend of February, and before the end of March. Before the end of March 31st. So this is the right time frame. I do have it right. This is happening now. So Spirit says. It's funny because my readings usually come true like exactly when I say it, or like a month, 6 months, or a year after I say it. But it does come through. Okay, so I'm gonna look at how this shows up for light workers in their day-to-day life, and then kind of like look at this like kind of a situation, event that takes place that makes everyone want to do this. Like what is going on? Okay, so how does this show up for light workers? Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I do feel like light workers, truthers are kind of withdrawing a lot at this point. Like I'm getting not so much burnout, but more like not burnout, not regret, but kind of like, oh, I know where this goes kind of feeling, and wanting to take a step back. Hence the kind of feeling of like wanting to leave but not being able to. That's so funny because like the normies, the Unawakened Collective or the Now Awakening Collective are like taking big risks, like leaving their homes and their jobs, and the light workers like, I want to move, I want to get out of this energy, but I can't, and kind of staying put. Are they actually? Are the light workers? Two of Swords, 10 of Swords in reverse, and the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands again. Like it's too much is happening. Too much is happening outside that you can't leave, even if you wanted to. A kind of feeling of like, I've been down this path before, or I know where this path leads. It's not pretty. And kind of fighting within yourself, like wanting to leave, but then like looking outside and being like, that's not where I want to bring my energy or my physical body. Wow. Okay, so what the heck is going on? Yeah, light workers, how are you feeling about all this? How are you feeling about this? All this, light workers. Will you choose me? Okay, so the light workers are like, I am the chosen one. You know, the truth is like, I have been chosen. I've been called up to the front to do my duty. And I know you from somewhere came out in reverse. So like, you might not be aware of this yet, Lightworker, truther, but I feel like you're gonna come face to face with someone that you met on the other side. So it could be like soul family. It could be, you know, you might have a soul connection with this person, or you might be meeting some of your colleagues, or you might be meeting someone from your online community that you're like, oh yeah, like, do I know you from somewhere? Like, have I seen you before? Or maybe even just part of your community, or just like in your neighborhood that like, you know, it's kind of like, you know how we talk about like soul families and Lightworker communities are coming together? It's happening. It's literally happening. You want me to grab a time frame to prove my point? When is this happening? Dusk. By tonight. Funny, I'm recording this when it's actually dusk, so, or will be soon, so that's interesting. Okay, okay, so what's coming up? Before we do that, like, I want to know what this situation, what is this thing that happens that makes everyone like leave their homes and jobs? What? It's crazy. A little bit of it's not heartbreak. It is kind of, it is sorrow. It is sorrow and sorry. Not being the one directly affected, but feeling sorrow and sorry for those that they have affected negatively because of their own blindness, because of their own lack of understanding, or willing to understand, willing to look for the truth, wanting to look for the truth, wanting to act on based on the information they know and have been told. This is a part of the unawakened collective, awakening collective, growing their heart space, growing their empathic abilities, wanting to care for other people. This is how the awakening happens. Getting people to care about other people, because the truth has been coming out, and like how people have been harmed and have been how mankind has been constantly being wronged, and you know, having all these like evil acts and dark acts be taken out on us has been happening by those few holding power, through structures, through negative entities and energies. And so this is the state of mourning and sorrow, and feeling sorry for the awakening collective. I predicted this a year ago. That's so crazy. This is happening now. A couple of years ago, yeah, this is happening. This is how it happens. It's like they grow their heart, they grow their ability to feel sympathy and empathy, and relate to others, and be aware and care and do something about it that they care. But it happens like so quickly that I feel like it's like from 0 to 100. Like the 2 of Cups, and it hits the 10 of Swords. They really feel like they screwed the pooch. I don't know, that just popped in my head. I'd never say that, but like they screwed the pooch. They feel like they really let the rest of the collective out there, like hung them out to dry, hung them out to suffer. And they're really paying attention now. They're really feeling sorrow, and they're really like, it's really hitting them hard. They're feeling it hard more because like it starts off with the people they directly affected. So the people that they worked for, that they were doing bad things to the environment and to people, and to people in their own family circle and friend circle and work circle that they've been kind of neglecting and not paying attention to, and kind of abusing in their own way, you know? So like the abuse stops here, I'm getting. Okay, but like what's like the... How does this come out? How does like all this information about all these like businesses come out? Companies and structures and the government. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that word. I'm not gonna... I don't monetize this anyway. Yeah, money structure. There's like a new club. Okay, so there's a collaborative effort happening in terms of money that's already started, which is going to lead to the collapse of the old. So this is like financial structures. But even though the financial structure has been already failing for so long, it becomes more apparent because someone started something new. And although a lot of new things have been started, it's coming to a level where it's becoming more collaborative. Like a lot of people are getting on board, and it's getting to a point where there can be more users or more people on board. So that's why. Okay, so it does have to do with Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. So although there isn't, like, although people don't have a game plan for a new, like what they're going to do for a new home or for a new career, there is something happening with new money. Opportunity for new money. I feel like everyone will be distributed something tangible, like a phone. People will be gifted a new like phone or a new something that's like distributed to every single like citizen or something. That's like a phone. Oh. And it's in regards to money, that makes sense. What are people gonna do if they don't have if they're leaving their home and they're leaving their careers? Like what are they gonna do? They've already made these changes. Okay. We might be just like slipping into a new timeline that we can't see yet. There's some sort of something that's been already agreed to, and the changes have already been made, so it's just gonna be like a changeover. What comes with this? What comes with this financial change? Why are people moving out of their homes? Why are people leaving their homes? Two of Wands in reverse again. Yeah, taking a different path. It's like a completely different timeline. Nine of Cups is a wish granted, and the Nine of Cups something very nurturing, and you won't need your home. You won't need to work. I don't know if that's a scary thought or not. I don't know if the normies are being corralled. Or if there's something coming in, allow them not have to work. Well, they won't have to work if they don't need the money, if they have something coming in with money, new money. But leaving their homes, where do they go to? Page of Wands, that is yet to be seen. People are just taking risks like this? Like what? I mean, like why is everything... Okay, health. There might be like health centers. I'm getting mind, body, and spirit. Being given credits, I'm getting. You get credits, and you're kind of in a place where your health can improve. This is going in two different directions. I don't know if we're being corralled for COVID reasons, or like something like that, some sort of crazy event like that, or if it's like new technologies, new structures, and getting everyone kind of prepped and ready for the next stage or something. What comes in? They're not telling me. Like, you'll see it when you see it. Okay. This is when you know it's close, when they're not giving me absolutely any information, like zero, like something is coming in. Okay. And so what do Lightworkers do to prepare? What do Lightworkers do to prepare? It's coming in soon, so just get excited. Spirit. I haven't got that kind of advice from Spirit before. Get excited. It's coming. Alright. Get pumped. What is with these? Like, I don't say these things. It's a very good, enthusiastic kind of energy. It's like lighthearted and fun and a little bit like, yeah, let's go time kind of thing. Yeah, we're not gonna let you know. We're not gonna let you know what you can do to prepare, Lightworker. Give this situation space. Yeah, just like let it come in, Lightworker. Give it space. Let it happen. Focus on what matters most, which is, what do they want? What does Spirit want us to focus on at this time? Receiving offer and opportunity. This card never comes out. Wow. And current love interest and partner. So just focus on the people that you love the most, that are closest to you, and just focus on and just give it space to receive this offer and opportunity. Focus on the people that matter to you the most, that you love the most, are closest to you, and then just then give this space so you can receive this opportunity. Something is happening. Last messages from Spirit. Okay, so something's happening very soon. I did this reading just for that, to see if like my previous Lightworker reading was like on point, and it is. So anything you need to let us know, anything you could give us a hint on, Spirit. 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands. 10 of Pentacles, plan for the future, but in reverse, like you don't need to plan anything. The future is planned for you. So like I'm getting like things are already set up. Like we've already consented, we've already agreed on, and we've already like made the changes in our energetic form and our higher self form, our spirit, our soul, the collective energy is already on board. Everything's ready to go, set. Changes already made. We're here. It's rolling out. It's rolling out now. Don't do anything. Give it space. Let's go. Let's go time. Okay, Page of Wands. Where is it? Okay. Page of Wands. Look beyond illusion. What kind of illusion would that be? Death, letting go. So there you go. There's some death things happening, and there's people who are acting crazy and weird, and they're just like leaving their homes, leaving their jobs, doing like crazy, like taking big crazy risks like that and make changes like that. There might be a lot of deaths also. Look beyond illusion. These are seemingly dark things, but they're not. They're just clearing the darkness out for all this beautiful light to come in, because it's a lot. It's a lot of light coming in. I'm getting like a new timeline, a new dimension, a new like physical light body, like new systems, quantum systems. I mean health. I mean that like alludes to something, right? Methods maybe, or just higher technologies or higher way of living. Like it's an evolution. It's time for this evolution to take place. All the changes have been made. Everything has been agreed to. Everything has been already planned out. It's time. It's time. So can I get a confirmation of when this will be happening in a very big way, in a very big, obvious way? Tomorrow. I told you. literally 30. So I think March is the 31st, and then April 30th. So by tomorrow, April 1st, I'm getting. Because they want to get me to the month. April 1st. Tomorrow till April 1st, which is, you know, what they said, like before the end of March. April 1st. Start tomorrow, starting and into April 1st. And the last message from Spirit. Okay. Temperance. Okay, yeah, that was a big card. It just kept popping up at me. It's a Temperance card. You're finding your internal rhythm of balance and peace despite any outside conflict. Well said, Spirit. Well said, Spirit. Because I feel like there's going to be shit happening outside your window. There's going to be shit happening out on the streets, and on the news, and in like, you know, in like spaces of people around you. And you just kind of like, I just need to, you know, keep my loved ones close. Keep my loved ones close and focus on receiving this opportunity. Focus on receiving this opportunity while all this truth comes out, you know. People are doing the right thing. People are stepping up and doing things. Yeah. And you just keeping your balance. You know, you don't have to give love to anyone or help to anyone that you can't. Just focus on keeping yourself healthy and balanced and the people that you love, closest to you. Focus on and give us space, give everything space to kind of just receive the opportunity. Though it may have been a long process, oh yes, you're being asked to have a little more patience as you integrate these healing energies. So that's kind of like the energy I'm getting where you're just like, I just want to leave. I want to get out of here. Like, energetically or physically, like, it might be tough. Like, you might see some things and you're just like, I just want to leave my body. Goodbye. I'm gone. Let's move on to the afterlife. Or, like, just feeling like anxious, like feeling everyone's like anxious, confusion, energies around you, or dark, or feeling through their things, or feeling overly empathetic, and you're just like, I just energetically don't want to be around this kind of environment. And then physically, like, you know, you might physically be like, oh, like, when did this become a rough neighborhood? Like, why is everyone fighting outside? Is this like the happening? Like, what the heck is happening? Any one of those kinds of movies where people are just kind of, you know, committing death or suicide for no reason. Like, it's going to be like, oh, I don't want to be here. Just focus on you. Focus on making sure you're okay. The people that you love are okay. Everything's going to be fine. Just shut out the world. Everything else. And after that, brand new change. Leave space. Brand new change. Brand new life. I mean, like, dimensionally. Life timeline. Like, change. That kind of significant grand change. That's why something like this big has to happen to like clear out the rest of the darkness that can't be around while this much lightness comes in. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Much love and light.